I'm Jill, I'm Roger's wife. We've been married, do you remember? 23 years.
Yes.
We have 2 children.
Roger Bass.
Yeah. How old are you?
51.
51.
Yeah.
And what do you enjoy doing?
Cycle, golf, basically.
Yeah.
Photography.
Photography?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what did you do before you had your accident and stroke?
Brian Bass Limited. Yeah.
Yeah, so you ran a company with your dad?
Yes. Yes.
Just a pretty normal, average family?
Yeah, exactly.
There was a gentleman who was over for a wedding.
Yeah.
And he didn't know the area and he jumped some red lights round a roundabout and hit Roger.
2 red lights.
2 red lights.
Yes.
And hit Roger on the corner of the car, causing his car to spin, and then that sent his car off the road and he hit a signpost. You walked away from the accident.
Yes.
The car wasn't as lucky as Roger was at the time, and then he developed headaches, wasn't feeling too well. We went to A&E a few times, but no one could find out what was going on. Then one night, we'd been out at a dinner dance the night before. You went up to bed early.
Yeah.
And then I heard a thud and I went running up the stairs and he'd collapsed. So I dialed 999 and the ambulance crew came. By the time they arrived, I'd managed to get him into the bed and he was a little bit more, you could have a conversation with him, but there were still bits that weren't quite right. They weren't sure what was going on, so they said he needed to go in. They sent him off for a scan. They then said that they'd seen on the scan when they went a bit closer that actually there was a clot, and he didn't really regain consciousness for probably 2 days. What had happened was the brain was swelling and the skull was stopping the brain from healing, so they needed to remove a section of his skull. So I went on Google and it says they remove a 50p piece size. Yeah. So I thought, oh, that's fine, I can handle that. Small. And then I saw him and they'd had to remove about, well, quite a large section.
Yeah.
You can see the skull. Yeah,
Over
so they removed all of that. You had 11 surgeries in total?
Yes.
Jill was very conscious that she wanted to support Roger as much as she possibly could, but she also had all the responsibilities of a young family. So it was very much trying to do the rehab process with Roger, but as well make it a functioning, normal, living family.
We didn't really know what we were doing or what a case manager did to start with, and now we just couldn't live without her. Elaine was able to give Roger his life back.
Roger loved, obviously, doing all of his sports and activities, and sometimes it was really challenging to actually fit what he wanted to do, his golfing, his cycling, or everything that makes Roger Roger. Very important all the way along that Roger was very much involved in goal planning and what was important to him. Having a support team also coming to the house with a young family posed, quite a lot of challenges, I would say, and it's taken a while to get that support team right. Coco's been brilliant, hasn't she? Because you've been walking her.
Yes.
You walk her most days.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes Kevin goes with you,
Yes.
but a lot of time you can do it on your own.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
We got a regular routine. We do a walk on a Monday morning for an hour and a half. Oh, walk and coffee. It's got to have coffee involved, hasn't it?
Cake.
And a cake or a sandwich.
Yeah.
We've started at a new golf course. We played there 3 or 4 times already.
Yeah.
Roger broke his course record last Friday.
Yep.
With a 49.
49.
Yeah. We only have time for 9 holes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I only have the energy for 9 holes. So he loves the social aspect, and that is the good thing about golf, that you've got the exercise. We've got a nice long walk, haven't we?
Yeah.
But going back to the bar and being part of the social club and the atmosphere of the bar and all the other players, then they all hold him in such high admiration of being able to do what he can do with one hand. A disability like this takes a lot of coming to terms with. It's easy to dwell on the things that you've lost, the things that you can't do. But Roger is always focused on what he can do, not what he can't do.
Well, we do 70 or 80 miles a week.
Yep.
I think we've gone beyond. That relationship means that you can trust me when we're on the road, and I can trust you.
Yeah.
So we share that responsibility of looking after each other, and that keeps both of us safe, and more importantly means that we can have fun, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Generally we'll plan what we're going to do, and then we'll have a look at how much climbing there is,
Yes.
what kind of route it is, how busy the roads are, and then on the day, it's checking the bike
Yes.
are
Yep.
working,
Yeah.
that there's no issue,
No.
checking that you're happy to go out, that you don't have any extra pains. And then when we go out, it's about us looking after each other
Yes.
when we're cycling.
Yeah.
And then regularly, it's looking after your bike,
Yes.
taking it off to get serviced, having the conversations with the mechanic,
Yes.
and then sometimes it's repairing your bike on the side of the road. Oh, who's fastest? Roger's fastest up the hill.
Yes.
I'm absolutely fastest going down the hill.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And on the flat,
Yeah. Medium.
medium.
Yeah.
We'll share that one.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay. 1-1 draw. We did the London to Brighton
Yep.
cycle ride.
Yep.
And who did you sponsor? Who were you sponsored by?
Therapy centre.
The Therapy Centre in Reading.
Yeah. Money towards it.
So you raised £1,950 for Roger to complete
Yeah.
the
Exactly.
London to Brighton.
Yep.
What's the word you tell me when we're on the bike? What does it feel like?
Freedom. Freedom.
Freedom.
Freedom. Freedom.
It's no longer Roger with disability.
No.
It's Roger whizzing down hills as
Yeah.
fast as you can.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Roger going up hills as fast as you can, and me panting behind you saying, slow down,
Yeah.
I can't keep up.
Yeah.
And every time we go cycling, you come out with a huge big smile on your face.
Yeah.
So I started working with you sort of 18 months ago now.
Yep.
I come and work with you on a Monday, drive you to the MS Centre
Yep.
where you have oxygen therapy,
Yep.
and then we go back to your home, and then you do one of your other little passions, which is
Cooking.
cooking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cooking.
Which you,
Love, basically. Yeah.
what was one of the reasons why you wanted to cook?
Enjoyed it, basically. Jill, sit down, rest. Yeah.
So it meant a lot to you to be able
Yeah.
to do that, so that Jill didn't have one less thing for
Yeah.
Jill to do.
Yeah.
We've now dropped Roger off. He's having his oxygen therapy, and while he's having his oxygen therapy, I sit out here and I wait for him. I could sit reading, or sometimes I go and do some shopping for the meal that he's going to cook later.
Oxygen therapy is a therapy that is beneficial to people with a lot of different conditions. It involves going into a chamber and breathing in oxygen under pressure. People find it helps with a variety of symptoms, can help with cognitive symptoms, can help with fatigue, can help with pain, and can really make a difference to people's lives. We love having Roger at the centre. He's a great personality, he's really friendly, really bubbly, and it's great to see that oxygen therapy has made such a difference to his recovery.
So it's the Scottish trip now that's our next big
Yes.
venture.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm looking forward to it.
Hard, but yeah, fine.
I think it sounds like a boy's holiday, looking at the itinerary that you sent me.
So we're looking for you, me and Mark to
Yep.
go off on a week away
Yep.
to go cycling on the west coast of Scotland,
Yep.
and then cycle one day, play golf, cycle, play golf, cycle, and then when we're there, we're going to try and meet up with a disabled group who all ride recumbent bikes.
Yeah.
You are one of the most determined people I have ever met. You set a focus and you say, right, okay, how can I do that? And then you have Jill and the rest of the supporting staff behind you.
Yeah.
So I love how brave you are. I love how enthusiastic you are.
Yeah.
I love your sense of humour.
I think your determination and just grit and inner strength, I think is just remarkable.
I think we work well together, don't
Yeah.
we?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
I hope it shows how much respect I have for you.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Same, basically. Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Elaine, does what's best for both of us and looks at the bigger picture. We wouldn't be here coping at all if it wasn't for Elaine. She's been literally life-changing.
He's such an inspiration, I think. Nothing's a challenge to Roger, and he completely knocks it out the park, to be fair.